started doing something else, and I kind of got hooked onto music and reading and stuff. And of course, honestly speaking, today was not a like a work oriented day. It was just rest and catching up on a lot of things. I think after a very long time, I had kind of a good sleep, uninterrupted sleep, where I slept for more than 8 hours. Because for so many months I was not able to sleep, and I was thinking about habits and processes and stuff which are actually driving our daily decisions and pushing us in directions of doing work and stuff. So many days like today, you feel as if, oh my god, you've gotten up, now what, you don't want to go out anywhere because you just don't feel like it. So there are certain days like those, and I was thinking that what is it that can get me out of my bed, and what is it that can get me moving out, because I'm normally like that, and I'm looking forward to doing stuff, and of course I'm so rested in stuff, and the thinking part of my brain stopped for a while. And because I'd not kind of gotten into TV or switched on social media and stuff, I was feeling far more rested and stuff. There was no shouting, there was no screaming, and of course there's only quality stuff which I follow. And I happen to be reading this set of lines which is basically talking about simplifying your habits and processes and yourself for quality work and quality creativity and stuff. So this is a example which is shared by Isaac Asimov. So he says, I must have liked the long hours for in later life. I never took the attitude, I worked hard all my childhood and youth, and now I'm going to take it easy and sleep till noon. I thought I would do that when I would grow up. This is what he's saying, but quite the contrary. Now I wake up at 5 in the morning. I get into work as early as I can. I work as long as I can. I do this every day in the week, including holidays. I don't really take vacations voluntary, and I do try and stick to my work even when I'm on a vacation. Then he's sharing this thing about another I mean, the author sharing about a very entertaining book called The Rebel Sultans, and he's citing a few other people from present day life, which is the historian Manu S. Pillai. And he says that every morning, reportedly, I drink oil, and I cover myself in oil, and I kind of take my sword and I exercise, and I wrestle with all my wrestlers. So this was the old historic version, and the new age version is that after, let's say, gymming, I mount on a horse and I gallop into the plains into one direction till the end of dawn, and then I get back and I kind of get back to just relaxing and not doing much of work. But when it comes to being a modern day worker and to match the legendary king, I kind of have a very well defined schedule, and I usually do work in solitude. And there are certain days when things have to be done differently, things have to be treated differently. There's a different grind, or there's a different routine that he has and stuff. So he says, I'm basically prepared for that well in advance, and I just simply go with it. So the gist of it is that habits drive 40% of our decision making in our days and stuff. And the thinking part of the brain will tell you, oh my god, you have to do your work today, you have to finish off this, you have to finish off that. And when you're in an office environment, it's for sure that you're basically in that regime and you're in that discipline, so you're used to that. But then there are certain times when you're kind of still getting back to the regular way of life, like for people like me now. So one does have a realization that there are habits, and what is it that is going to kind of pep you up and push you. So what I do is that I place my gym bag, or I place my shoes next to my bed. So when I wake up, the first thing is I think about my shoes. And of course, before sleeping also, I kind of might train myself about hitting the gym, or I kind of plan my day in advance. So this is a reflex element, or this is a reflect action which kind of propels your decision into nailing whatever you want to do and kind of getting into whatever you have to. So everybody requires a cue, everybody requires that push, everybody requires a routine, everybody requires a reward. But then there are circumstances or health concerns, or maybe your family scene, you have some guests who've come over, you have some relatives dropped by, you've been to a party, you've had drinks and stuff. So obviously all of that get alters. So the three loops which help is a cue, which is a trigger, like I said, something which gets you into a mode, mode, which could be a smell, which could be a voice, or which could be something you see that transfers the brain into getting into action. Then there is a discipline or a routine, which is a typical habit that you have, a mental, emotional, or a physical routine. But actually, this is kind of null and void. I realize this now. Then you have a reward. So this is basically something which helps the brain ascertain that if you followed a certain a task which you have to do, you're going to reward yourself, you know. So something personal I do is when I hit the gym after I've had health concerns and stuff. Every time I hit the gym and I do an extra exercise, I go and I pamper myself and I pick up a small item for myself, and I come back and I feel good about it. It could be a t-shirt, it could be something to wear, jewelry, you know, it could be a pair of shorts, it could be some shoes or whatever. And as I do that, I kind of realize that you know, my whole collection of clothes and my shoes is also getting better, and my dressing sense is also improving. So this is definitely how, you know, your little habits, or let's say rewarding yourself, is kind of influencing your decisions related to health. So we'll come to the financial decisions later. So if you want to do this and you want to get into a kind of activity which you've not been in for a while, it may take hard to kind of unwind and rejuvenate and relax. Like for me, I had to really push myself, I have to be really patient with myself, because there were certain days which were damn irritating, you know, that you're so charged up and you're so wanting to do stuff, but then you're forced to kind of take it easy, you're kind of slowing down, and you know, everybody around you is getting affected by it. You got to meet the doctor on time and stuff. But the one hack and the one tip is that you got to prepare yourself before sleeping, and stick to that, you know. I mean, plan the day ahead, and then you'll see that you're actually going forward. So last night I not planned myself. I mean, I knew I wanted to wake up and I wanted to do something of my own and stuff, and there's nothing waiting for me. I could have hit the gym, I could have gone to a mall, I could have gone to the office, but then I just took off and I was trying to kind of get into a relaxation mode and stuff. So no TV, no books. Sorry, no shouting on TV, no outdated social media, orthodox or conservative shouting and screaming. And I feel that I'm so much more centered and grounded. I can grasp and I can feel the environment around me even better. Silence is feeling amazing and stuff, you know. So you may be in the bestest of positions or the bestest of posts and stuff, but these are the little things which you got to do, and you got to switch off, and you got to kind of get into the feeling mode, where you're in touch with your feelings and emotions and stuff, you know. And I'm not saying that start overthinking or kind of get into planning and scheming and strategizing and stuff, but just watch your thoughts, you know. So when I woke up in the morning, I played some music, I had some real images of my furniture and people I follow on social media, or you know, artists and musicians and stuff playing on my mind, and I literally had to switch it off, and I crashed and I slept off, and I felt feeling really great. And I know this is natural and normal, because there's so many people who share this about creativity, you know, that sometimes you may have the weirdest and the craziest of ideas coming to you when you're kind of tuned into music, or you're kind of just sitting and not doing much, and you have that eureka moment, you know. So enjoy yourself, have a great day. I'm on jashinkapani.im@gmail.com, and simplify your working day, simplify your habits and stuff. Get into reading, get into meditation, get into music, catch up on your sleep, read some good books, you know, follow some great quality content. And it's always a great idea to have high quality input rather than criticism and negative stuff, because that hampers your creativity, that kind of makes the world look shitty, that kind of makes the world look really bad. So have the courage to deviate from the usual, and kind of get into the other beautiful regular and stuff, you know. So take care, enjoy yourself, have a blast. Thank you so much for praying for me. I'm on jashinkapani.im@gmail.com. Please feel free to write in an email. And thank you so much for all your warm wishes and your prayers, as always, and hoping to catch you more in person. Enjoy yourself, and remember the uplifting stuff. Chai, coffee always helps. And if you have some beautiful nature around you, that kind of elevates you and kind of makes you feel great and stuff. Ciao.